for this welterweight fight. The prodigy, BJ Penn, is a decade older than the Canadian, Rory MacDonald, who is taller and will have a 6.5-inch reach advantage once again, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a boxer and a jiu-jitsu fighter, holding a professional record, 13 wins, 1 loss. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Montreal, Quebec, Canada, Rory MacDonald. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a Brazilian jiu-jitsu fighter, holding a professional record, 16 wins, 8 losses, 2 draws. He stands 5 feet, weighing in at 168 pounds. Fighting out of Wainaku, Hilo, Hawaii. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the former UFC lightweight and welterweight champion, the prodigy, BJ Penn! And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean.
Herb Dean, our referee. Rory MacDonald has reignited the fire in the Hawaiian BJ Penn, and he wants to scrap.
BJ Penn initiates the takedown attempt, and he is being pressed up against the cage by a much larger man. Rory, before he makes his weight cut down to 170, can get as high as 200 pounds ripped.
BJ woke up yesterday at 168, Joe.
Well, BJ, though, one thing, though, he has not dehydrated himself. He has not weakened his body to try to make weight. Rory most certainly has. Has he recovered enough to make it an advantage today? That's what we're going to find out. But he is most certainly the bigger, stronger guy. And in this position, where you have a guy pressed up against the cage, you're making him hold your weight like this, it can wear on you.
BJ's conditioning coach, Tony Aponte, who has had some battles of his own, and we have our prayers out for you, Tony, said as BJ Penn has trained for this fight, he can go 6 rounds of 5 minutes. He was running at a pace with a 140-pound soccer player, put on 7 pounds of muscle and bulk. Quick jab by Rory.
The jab by Rory, and Rory had landed a nice left hook to the body earlier that really got BJ's attention. He most certainly has a height and reach advantage, and a nice leg kick by Rory. And he went high, he faked low and went high.
BJ Penn counters with the right hand.
Nice right hand over the top by BJ.
MacDonald again trying to establish the jab that everyone for us, the Hobbies Gym, uses so well.
He's got to be careful with the placement of his left hand, because BJ's looking to come over with that right hand. You see BJ measuring the amount of distance he has and looking for an opening where Rory has that left hand low. And Rory's attacking with a low roundhouse kick to the calf and shin area.
Rory MacDonald grew up 2 hours north of here in the beautiful province of British Columbia. He moved to Montreal, Quebec, Canada to, as he said, pursue greatness with George St. Pierre, Firas Zahabi, and the crew. Oh!
Again, he's trying that low roundhouse kick, and then it goes high. He fakes with the low and then goes high.
Joe, at age 19, MacDonald helped GSP prepare for a fight with BJ Penn. Left hand connects.
BJ's got him down now. And Rory back up to his feet and down again.
In front of the corner of BJ Penn, his brother JD.
And BJ lacing up that leg of Rory's, trying to trap it. And Rory's got it free here. And Rory will try to spin him around and turn BJ towards the cage, and he does. Good elbow by Rory. Solid elbow, and that one made BJ adjust his mouthpiece.
BJ does have Kevlar for skin. He has been in the octagon so many times. Tonight, his 22nd UFC fight.
Good shot to the body. A left hook to the body by Rory.
Tito Ortiz with the record of 27, Hughes with 25, Couture 24, Liddell 23. 22 tonight for the Prodigy.
Single attempt by Rory. BJ's fading a bit, Mike.
1 minute on the clock here in the first.
BJ's wobbling. He got hurt.
MacDonald with a stiff jab. He could try to finish it in this 45 seconds on the clock in the first. It was an elbow that staggered him.
BJ's looking to defend himself here. Completely
30.
Defensive.
Oh, body shot by MacDonald. 30.
Again, he tries that low fake and then goes high with that roundhouse kick. Another elbow. He's really pressuring BJ here now.
This clinch may get him to the end of the round. Another good elbow by MacDonald. A night. What a great first round for MacDonald.
And here we see the damage that Rory MacDonald did to BJ Penn. It was that short left elbow.
Rory MacDonald, a great strength and conditioning program as well.
Well, I think that may be a big key in this fight. Besides the technical ability, Rory MacDonald was very fresh at the end of the first round, whereas BJ noticeably tired.
He works with Jonathan Chamberg, who is in his corner. He's trained a ton with Pittsburgh Penguins all-star defenseman Chris Letang. It's a 3-round fight. The message in the corner of BJ Penn was basically, let's scrap, dig down. Let's start to get the momentum in our corner.
Well, unfortunately, they didn't have much to say to him technically. It was mostly just cheerleading.
BJ Penn has never been knocked down.
Brilliant combination. Left hook, right hand by Rory, and then a front kick to cap it off. This is starting to look like Rory is measuring BJ.
What we have here, Joe, is the potential of a true changing of the guard. A young man who started training all facets of MMA at age 14.
And the combinations he's landing on BJ now. So much more technical. Nice shot to the body.
And MacDonald, Joe, really stepping into the jab, very much like we saw George St. Pierre do against Josh Koscheck.
BJ's got to really make something happen here to get Rory's respect. He's got to land something big. He's got to go for broke.
Joe, you and I...
There's a nice right hand by BJ. He needs more of that.
Joe, you and I both knew coming in, BJ may very well be better than ever and prepared, but it might not be enough against this new breed.
Well, not only that, you got to deal with the fact that BJ really should be fighting at 155 pounds.
That's where he truly is
Taking these fights against guys like Nick Diaz, guys like Rory MacDonald, they're bigger guys, period. And there's a reason why these people cut all this weight to get down to 170. It's because it benefits them. Big
and that's where BJ was the most dominant, as you know.
That one hurt him. Oh, that one hurt him too.
Head kick.
BJ's in a lot of trouble here.
Body shot.
Rory's just measuring him.
Very disciplined attack by MacDonald here.
But BJ's just standing right in front of him. He's got to circle
again to the body.
Big shots.
This may be it. Penn is still in it for now.
BJ's trying. He's trying with that left hook, but he's taking so much damage to the body.
That is one scrappy Hawaiian. Rory MacDonald looks magnificent tonight.
Rory's talking to him here.
I
don't know what he said to him. Oh, my God. Digging with that hook to the liver. BJ's become a punching bag here.
Over the
This is
top.
just target practice for Rory.
Rory has already set a personal best with significant strikes landed at 89.
Well, one of the things that we said coming into this fight, Mike, was that with Rory, you never know what you're going to see from him because he improves every time. And this is unquestionably the best version of one of the scariest guys already in the list of contenders at 170. He looks even better today than we've ever seen him before.
Joe, that said, with a minute left in this round and BJ trying to survive, it makes me think back to the UFC in Vancouver in 2010 when Rory had gotten the better of Carlos Condit for 2 rounds, but Condit ended up stopping the fight with 7 seconds left. MacDonald wants the takedown, and he gets it.
Well, let's see if BJ tries to attack off of his back here. One of the few fighters that was able to pass BJ's guard repeatedly was George St. Pierre, the training partner of Rory MacDonald.
10 seconds. Bloodied, bruised, but not beaten. The prodigy, BJ Penn. The only time he has gone the distance was when he defeated Nate Diaz at 170. Nate Diaz fights Benson Henderson for the lightweight title tonight.
And that was the fight that sent Nate down to 155.
It was indeed, Joe.
Too small for this weight class. But his performance in that fight was not nearly as impressive as his performance tonight against BJ.
It was different, too. It was the slams and the suplexes. Now it's the striking.
And BJ's trying to take him down. If BJ has an advantage, it certainly will be on the ground. Especially if he can get on top.
BJ Penn takes a look at the clock. It's submit him or knock him out, though, Joe, here in the third for BJ Penn, much like it was for Carlos Condit in Vancouver.
Even more so.
Agreed.
Rory just looks so good on his feet. I mean, I'm so impressed with the way he's stringing these combinations together.
And he is as big as any member of the welterweight class. He slipped. That is a big welterweight, just 23 years old. And a sizable advantage with his personal best of 102 and counting, significant strikes landed.
Rory is benefiting also, Mike, for the fact that his striking attack is so diverse. Whereas BJ is primarily attacking with punches, Rory is really mixing it up with everything, kicks and elbows, and he's very unpredictable in his attack. And very good at feinting. There's so many feints he's throwing, so much misdirection. Look at that, beautiful switch kick. Jab and then switch.
This fight, originally scheduled for UFC 152 in Toronto in September, Rory got cut in training. They fight tonight on Fox. Rory MacDonald debuted at age 20. He was the youngest fighter in the UFC when he beat Mike Guyman back in January of 2010.
What we are seeing here from Rory MacDonald is the results of hard work and that decision to make the trip to Montreal and train at TriStar with the elite of MMA fighters, not just in Canada, but some of the best in the world.
To pursue greatness.
To pursue greatness, Mike, and you're seeing it right now. I mean, he just looks sensational here. Against a Hall of Famer.
No question about it.
One of the best.
One of only 2 men to win the belt in 2 weight classes. The other is in our Fox studio tonight, the Hall of Famer Randy Couture.
And Rory is walking through this man.
with this fight going as long as it has, Joe, BJ Penn has passed Tito Ortiz for the most time fought in UFC history. Tito's mark, 5 hours, 53 seconds of total octagon time. They break. Time not in the favor of BJ Penn here.
Again, Rory goes with that fake jab and then digs with the left hook to the body. Head kick again. Superman punch and a beautiful left hook behind it.
BJ Penn needs to pull a Carlos Condit somehow.
He's dropping his hands in front of BJ and taunting him now.
Or an Anderson Silva Chael Sonnen. Rory MacDonald has been dominant against the future Hall of Famer.
Big elbow and a left hook behind it by Rory. And again, digs with that left to the body.
GSP is right. Rory MacDonald might be the next GSP. He is the next generation.
Jab, leg kick, front kick, right hand.
That kid is good.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. The judges score this contest 30-26, 30-26, and 30-27. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, Rory